Welcome to a real Robot Wars special event. How many grudge-filled years? How many towels laid by swimming pools at dawn? Oh yes, this is the UK against Germany, battling for Blighty 259 and Judge Shred 2.5, Teutonic Titans, Del Dog and Dynamite. Let's see what they're made of, shall we? Have they really got the guts to survive? Corkscrew and Fluffy will be hoping to raise the Union Jack. Oh, and raise the roof while they're at it, as we raise the standards of metal munching mayhem. Mind you, Ansgar's Revenge and Das Kapek could stand in the way if they can avoid the house robots. UK, Germany, what history! What a night this could be!
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Master of Mayhem, Craig Charles.
Tonight, we are opening old wounds, settling old scores, taking on old enemies in our UK versus Germany special. But don't worry, this is just a friendly exchange of roboteering skills, technical know-how and European goodwill. And then it's about getting the robots in the war zone to prove that the British are the best once and for all! The robots are fighting for the right to represent their country in the final. The best German against the best UK robot. It should be a night to remember. So, hey, let the wars begin!
Craig, I can promise you flipping good action. Slicing and twirling, whizzing and whirling. A crash, a smash. Who'll finish on top? Who'll take the big drop? It's great to be out here amongst this international crowd, especially because it's been some time since we had a UK-Germany special, and it'll be fascinating to see how far the German robots have developed, because they tell me they're pretty good at this roboteering lark. We'll wait and see. Let's have a look at the draw for round one.
From Ellistown in Leicester, Judge Shred 2.5.
Has previous experience on Robot Wars, but no real success.
You're up against 259.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
I know.
Are you horrible enough to cope?
No, I don't think so. We're too weak and feeble.
Has a low profile with multiple body panels for damage limitation, a flipper and stream X speed, maneuverability, strength, powerful flipper, good control.
From Chadwell Heath in Essex, 259.
This is the fourth machine created for Robot Wars by Adam Clark.
Minus what you've got to incinerate Judge Shred.
Huge vertical disc, 8 or 9 horsepower electric motor to drive it, driving skill and aggression.
That vertical spinner creates intense kinetic energy on hitting, slow at 9 miles an hour though, the heavier here at 100 kilos, but I don't really think Adam trusts his own driving, you know.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's the Judge Shred boys, Alan and Paul Blakeman. And Adam Clark for 259. In the arena for the house robots, Growler, that's Mr. Psycho's dog, and Sergeant Bash.
3, 2, 1, activate.
259, statuesque, upright. Judge Shred the quicker, there goes the flipper. They're fighting for the UK, don't forget, for the right to go through to meet a German machine in this special event. Out comes Growler, and watch for those formidable jaws. If they get a clamp on you, Judge Shred, you are finished. 259 simply watches on. And Malud, I'm afraid the scales of justice are tipping against you. Up on its side, Judge Shred 2.5. 259 And Adam Clark waiting, I think, for them to bash down. There's no movement there, is there at all? Not even a flicker. They're locked together, nothing going on. The ref bot comes in to have a look. The 259 spinning disc was slightly moving. Should this go to a judge's decision as to who was immobilised first? The pit release has been sounded. It's time, Growler, to smash and bash and rid the arena of all this trash. Because they've not been greatly impressive, have they? And Judge Shred is being counted out. And not before time. That was miserable. Out goes Judge Shred. Not fit to fly the flag. A smile. It was ironic, I can promise you. And the judge is not about to be sent down, sent flying. More likely. Oh, Crowder was waiting. Flying through the air. Look at Growler. Imagine that pooch in a kennel in your backyard. Take some feeding, wouldn't it? Judge! Goodbye.
Cease.
Well, Judge Shred immobilised first, so 259, they go marching on.
Let's swoop on them there. Some warping, panels missing. There is nowhere on this robot that hasn't been hit. That was hard, wasn't it?
Very difficult, yeah. We haven't had a spinner before, so...
But that wasn't just any old spinner.
No. We had a couple of chances to flip it in the first place, but we couldn't get the flipper right under the side of it because of the low skirts on it.
You said you didn't really know what you were up against when I talked to you before. Are you shocked? Were you in shock?
Yeah, really am actually. It's how much damage it can do.
Go and put your feet up and have hot sweet tea for the shock.
Thank you.
From Hamburg inside, Del Dog.
Let's see if the Deutsche Dog's got real bite.
The spinning disc don't work anymore.
Oh no!
Yes, the mag motor, it's broken.
And you've just found that out?
Yes, we don't have a weapon.
Ah, right, that's handy. No spinning ring with spikes then. Vulnerable when static. The robot absolutely defenseless now.
From Hohenzollern, Dynamite.
What, the TNT sort or the plastic sort?
There you go, you got a flipper on the front, well-armoured back. It's a fast robot.
Yes, it's very fast and the flipper has very much power.
Okay, but...
This is our problem.
And what exactly is the problem?
Thin metal.
It is very thin.
Thin armour, no self-righting mechanism, a high ground clearance, but the weaponry very strong. Should win this one.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's the Del Dog team, Stefan, Thomas and Suzanne. And Dynamite represented by Jürgen, Christian and Anna. In the arena for the house robots, Dead Metal. Ooh, doesn't Sir Killalot look mean as well?
3, 2, 1. Debate.
And off we go with the first of the German battles then. Del Dog with no weaponry, virtually defenseless. Dynamite can flip, should flip. I think Del Dog's main hope here is to drive Dynamite onto a grinder or a house robot and try and shred that thin armament. And out comes Dead Metal with a slice, and already there you can see the scar. Ooh, Suzanne Kriebelbauer looks worried. Del Dog should be. Dog moving away. Suzanne, Thomas and Stephen look on. Dynamite seems to be immobile. Is it? It is, thinks the ref. Well, much of a muchness, really. They're counting Dynamite down. Dynamite? How can you call a machine like that Dynamite? Think up another name. Powder Puff. Weakling. Smashed and bashed. Dynamite. Flies through the air but doesn't come down with an explosive, percussive rap. Dear oh dear. Germany none too impressive so far, think the house robots. You're gonna have to come up with something better than this, Germany against UK. Oh, Dynamite crumbles. Oh dear, go on, Killelot. Well, the armament, what have they made the armament out of? Baked bean tins? No. A baked bean is more mean. Dynamite, well, that's what they came in to the arena with, to protect the mechanics lab. Dear, dear. Well, there's Dynamite. Dog survived somehow, I don't know.
Dynamite, more like Dynarod, totally toilet. Dog, live to bite another day.
Let's have a look at the trash heap that is Dynamite after that. Damage cam, don't know where to start. You've got a few stores up here. There you go. That was the armour. It's been robbed, skinned of its armour. If I bring you around the back here, when you look at it, it's just the whole thing is an absolute mess. There were bits flying off when it was flipped, bits dangling off while it was being dangled over the pit by Killelot, and then finally out of the arena. Well, how did that feel?
Oh, unfortunately, our removable link was damaged.
Aha, and it was painful.
Yes.
From the borders of Scotland, corkscrew.
Watch this whirl, completely revolving body with 6 blades.
It's a big disc, really.
It's basically a big disc. We have 6 blades, 3 on either side. That cover one for flippers, one for spinners, and one for things that will just miss the whole lot of them.
And
it gives us direction control. So because the body spins, we don't have any orientation on the robot, so we need something to tell us where forward and back is. So we have red eyes for back and green eyes for go.
Yeah, but it's difficult to control. Very quick at 20 miles an hour. The revolving body and offensive weaponry will scatter opponents to the winds, they say, in a 360-degree killing zone.
From Enfield in Middlesex, Fluffy.
Maybe fluffy by name, but it's mean by nature.
Fluffy up against corkscrew.
Yes.
That's an interesting combination.
It could be. It's sort of 2 spinners up against each other, and they're a very tough robot, so we're not sure whether we can damage them, but we're going to try and smash them up.
Steel frame with a 20-kilo spinner, very destructive weaponry, fast, manoeuvrable, no great reliability though, and it's petrol-driven.
Roboteers, stand by.
They're the Fluffy team, Peter Holroyd, Peter Johnson, Richard Johnson. And Corkscrew, John Heatley and young Lewis and Lawrence. There's Growler in the arena. We've already seen the power of the jaws, and we know the power of the flame-filled Sergeant Bash. Representing the UK then, Corkscrew and Fluffy. There's the spinning body of Corkscrew slamming into Fluffy. That has the more conventional spinning blade weaponry. Crashes into Corkscrew. What you will see is, with the Fluffy blade, once it has struck its opponent, the blade will stop. Mind you, Corkscrew has stopped dead. Growler very quick across the arena floor. Do you notice that? Big and mean, but very fast. Corkscrew's done for here, I think. It was that initial attack by Fluffy totally stopped Corkscrew in its tracks, and I think that's what builder by trade John Heatley has signalled there. Yeah. And they're being counted down. That was impressive by Fluffy, you know. Corkscrew simply had no answer. Previous Heat finalist in a UK Championship. Corkscrew has gone here in the UK-Germany battle. They simply didn't get going. I think John Lawrence and Lewis will be the first to admit it's not the easiest robot to control. Of course, we find it easy. Oh, so that's what's under the kilts. Don't worry, you won't be seeing close-ups. Only close-ups of the right sort here. The tasteful close-ups of a machine about to be mercilessly pounded into the pit.
6.
Pants. It goes spinning out the competition, whereas Fluffy, they display the spirit of 66. Nice one.
What was it? Because it just stopped. It was looking really good the first time we'd seen it really spinning well at full speed.
We knew that it was going to be a big bang if we both came head to head. And so we needed to do a weapons test on it anyway, so this was a good weapons test.
Yeah.
It broke.
It was that big bang, the second one.
Yeah,
it just stopped you.
Yeah, it took off the actual whole weapon altogether, broke it right away from the machine, and the second one put a gouge into the wheel, and it came around and jammed the motor, basically broke the motor off.
And there's no way you could do anything about it?
No, after that we were just history.
Just wait till you see this team of wacky, wonderful wizards.
This robot's based on Terry Pratchett's Discworld, isn't it? It's the baggage. What's it called in German?
It's called in German Dutch Gepäck.
Okay. And you're relying on magic?
Yeah, sure. We have lots of magical tricks in stock, but they should be really afraid of us. Kick some ass.
It all depends whether they believe.
36-volt powered, has 20-mile-an-hour top speeds, invertible two very powerful engines, spikes to push and impale, but no great weaponry there.
From Achenval, Ansgar's Revenge.
A very strong walker on 16 legs.
Ansgar's Revenge. You now have to play against a German robot to end up fighting the UK robots. Can you win? Can you get through to the final?
And we think we can beat das Gepäck.
You reckon you can?
Yeah, sure.
Go on, why? Tell me about your robot.
Our robot has a weight of 200 kilo, and because it's a walker, and it's a walker on 16 legs with a strong weapon.
The weaponry is a shovel with lifting spears in front and behind to destroy the enemies. Hard, powerful motors, 200 kilos, don't forget, very fast too.
Roboteers, stand by.
Das Gepäck, Peter Kern and Kees Sicking. Ansgar's Revenge, Joachim, Suncha and Sasha. Sir Killalot knows neither friend nor foe, totally uncaring, as is Dead Metal.
2, 1, activate.
Fighting for Germany, these two, don't forget. They'll meet, if they go all the way, a UK machine in the final. Deskapek thrusting Ansgar's Revenge into dead metal straight away. Up goes that funny sort of lifting bar shovel and descends. Dead metal, therefore, is caught on Ansgar's Revenge, which won't bother dead metal at all, but it will do the German robot. What is that wobbly sort of head on the front bar? Is it supposed to be a Viking's head? Are we supposed to be terrified? Is it supposed to bother us a kilowatt? I doubt it. Ansgar's Revenge being lifted, dragged, pulled as Deskapek lowers the pit. Deskapek, very quick across the arena. We thought it might be at 20 miles an hour. Ansgar's Revenge simply hasn't got going, has it? Into the angle grinder. Deskapek pushing forward, 95 kilos, half the weight of Ansgar's Revenge. It's a basic Robot Wars rule. If it's a walking machine, it can have double the weight of the others, or roughly. They look worried, Ansgar's Revenge, and so they should be. But for me, Deskapek is the best machine we have seen so far in this UK-Germany special. Ansgar's Revenge in all sorts of trouble there. We've seen Ansgar, a previous incarnation of this machine, in the Second World Championships of Robot Wars when it fought for Germany. And this looks like success for Deskapek. Ceases call. Technically, it goes to the judges.
Just heard from the judges, it didn't take long, it's obvious who won. Ansgar Revenge, totally battered, Deskapek go marching on!
I thought you were going to win that.
We thought it too, but the motors gave up.
Oh, is that what happened? Any damage? What was it like to be attacked by Killalot?
Can't do anything to us. There's no damage on the road.
He hasn't done, he's done a few scrapes, but
that's it.
That's pretty much it. And the smell is from the motors.
Yeah, the motors.
Yeah, they're burnt out, aren't they?
Yeah.
You gotta get some new motors.
We think so.
Yeah.
259 Del Dog, Fluffy and Deskapek surviving. This is how they line up in round two. Again, it's the UK meeting Fluffy and 259 and the Germans meeting Del Dog and Deskapek.
Well then, 2 robots survive on either side, but only one from each can go through to represent their country in the final. And to earn that right, they've got one more fight. So, hey, let round 2 begin.
Okay, whoever gets through this
goes on to the grand final.
Yes.
Yep.
It's very, very important.
Yep.
Okay. What's wrong?
It's nothing particularly wrong at the moment. It's all a bit sort of loose and kind of just need to tighten a few nuts and bolts and, you know.
It's all a bit wibbly wobbly,
yeah,
which is not what you want from a fighting robot, no. Ahoy there. You frightened of fluffy creatures? Oh, I say, what's that vibrating? What is it?
It's the power supply because we're just putting lots more current back into the batteries.
Okay.
So we're going to be ready to go.
Gave me a bit of a shock. I was expecting it. You frightened of fluffy creatures?
I believe the vertical has sway over the horizontal, so I think the vertical disc will win out on this one.
Fluffy.
Adam, I don't know. I like the look of Fluffy's weaponry. Peter Holroyd, Peter Johnson and Richard Johnson at the controls.
259.
With the vertical spinning disc. And Adam Clark, of course.
Roboteers, stand by.
The ref bot's in the arena. So too is Dead Metal spinning away. And Mr. Psycho.
2, 1.
You don't want to get too near Mr. Psycho's hammer blows. Fluffy's weaponry already building up to speed. So too 259's vertical disc. Intriguing this, isn't it? The difference in the weaponry. And immediately Fluffy bashing onto the side panels of 259. And is that a drive belt coming loose there for 259? It certainly seems to be, for me, a drive belt for the wheels. The weaponry still moving. But what has gone wrong? Well, it's not manoeuvrable. Oh my goodness me. There goes a drive chain. 259's in all sorts of bother here. It was the extreme strength of Fluffy's onslaught. And another massive attack has sent 259 toppling. What ease. They simply thrust 259 aside. You are talking 100 kilos there being flicked almost effortlessly. Look at that. They turn and bang. The impact of the weaponry. Enormous from Fluffy. No way back for 259 there. Its very innards were being ripped out by the second. Look, buckled and bent. The bottom of your screen. Oh, and Mr. Psycho's ready as well. As soon as Redbot counts this out. Come on, Psycho. That's Mr. Psycho to you. Go on, get ready. Bang, down comes the hammer. The mightiest machine ever in Robot Wars. No, not Adam Clark's 259. I'm talking Mr. Psycho here. Gets ready for another blow. Just bends the metal of 259 and in goes dead metal. A bit of slice and dice. 259, I hope, mercifully, will be put out of its anguish any moment. There's very little of that machine left, cohesively joined to another part. This thing's hanging off everywhere. And down into the pit goes 259. Fluffy worthy winners. A real match for anything that Germany can put up.
Another brilliant fight. 259 gets splattered. Fluffy, they go through. I think the words good and kicking come to mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the new house robots are just another generation. Awesome power, fantastic.
Didn't know if it hit you, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that's like, flat and crippled. So it's, yeah, that's a new drawing board and a new design, I think, for that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's that devastated.
Yeah, it's just, this side impact's like the worst because you just put a crimp right through it, but that's the rules of the, no, that's the rules of the game, so there's no problem there.
But it looked like it was your momentum, the speed of your disc, that sent you over onto your side in the first place anyway.
That's a frame-by-frame replay, I think, to work out what was going on there. It's just manic.
And is there no way you can get self-righters on it?
Self-righting is not really what it's all about.
Hey.
Big weapon, go out in glory.
That's the lad. Ladies and gentlemen, 259. Well, you call your robot Fluffy, but it's anything but fluffy, lads, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, that was amazing. We didn't expect that ourselves. That was the most destructive it's ever been.
It moves at speed, that.
Yeah, it's incredible, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, lads, listen, you've earned the right to fight for your country.
Yeah.
And you're fighting the Germans.
Hey.
Now, I was going to ask a favour. You couldn't change the name of your robot, could you? Just for one fight and call it, say, Munich 2001 or something like that. Or maybe call it 5-1 or something like that.
We'll see what we can do.
See what we can do.
Yeah.
Well, good luck against the Germans, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, Fluffy!
Confirmation then, 259 out, Fluffy through to the UK-Germany final to meet either Del Dog or Das Gepäck.
OK, the winner of this battle gets to defend Germany against the UK. That should be one to watch now. It could be Del Dog with the spinning robot, But this team here, they say they've got magic in their robot.
Magic? Well, perhaps we put the magic away, you know? Something like this. But it's difficult because our spinning disc doesn't work. And so we can only push.
Can you win?
Perhaps we will see. We hope.
Do you want to fight the UK?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Magic at work under the bonnet. Right, now I want to prove it. Open it up. Let's have a look inside.
Careful, careful.
Oh.
You know.
Powered by a black hole, is it?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, there it is. There's the black hole. What
see-
will it mean for this robot to fight against the UK? How important is it for you to get through?
It should be so nice.
It would be so nice,
Yeah.
would it?
Yeah.
We got a little magic of our own, don't forget.
Okay.
Das Gepäck.
They're weird, those wizards. Peter Kern, Kees Seki, Stefan Duhl, Thomas Dietz, Suzanne Kriebelbauer and Deldog.
Roboteers, stand by.
We've thrown into the arena, by the way, Sergeant Bash. And there he is again, Mr. Psycho.
3, 2,
The ref bots told Mr. Psycho to go back into the CPZ. Would you take on Mr. Psycho? Das Gepäck taking on Deldog at this moment in time. I like the look of Das Gepäck, I must admit. Don't like the beards or the wizardry hats. The Deldog team. Das Gepäck look on. Driving Deldog with no real weaponry into the clutches of Mr. Psycho. They've got to get away very, very quickly there. They can get up to 11 miles an hour top speeds and nothing like that at this moment in time. They're spinning away. Don't forget, we know the 25 kilo, 1000 RPM spinning ring weaponry around Deldog is not functioning here. A major blow to them. They were up against it right from the word go, but they valiantly stuck to the task, and now they're stuck in the beak jaws of Sergeant Bash, crumpling its way through what is largely a defenseless machine, Deldog, without that weaponry. Look, slicing through very light armour. And it's the end for Deldog, would you think? Oh no! Oh! Down came the hammer. They love it. Go on, hit him again. Whoa! Teamwork from the house robots. You understand they're totally neutral in all this. They don't mind whether the UK or Germany wins this. Honest. Sergeant Bash. Lick of flame. In comes Das Gepäck for the right to meet Fluffy in the final. And I think Das Gepäck are worthy finalists. Deldog, always likely to be second best. Look at the holes. Look at the spinning speed of Das Gepäck. Deldog. Kaput. Das Gepäck. There's Donner and Blitzen inside that machine, I can tell you. Deldog in the pit. 6.
Oh dear! Deldog barking up the wrong tree! Das Gepäck represents Germany in the final! Deldog, you only have yourself to blame. You drove into the CPZ where the house robots can get you, and they gave you quite a beating, didn't they?
Yes, we had some problems, you know. Our spinning disc was falling out, and so we hadn't any weapon, you know.
Yeah, she had no weapon.
Yes.
So what was your plan? How did you think you could win?
We thought perhaps we had a chance.
Yeah. The good thing is you get to avoid fighting the English robots. What do you think of the standard of the English robots?
I don't know. We will see.
We will see. All right.
We'll see.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Deldog! Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're through.
Yeah.
You're representing Germany.
Yes.
In the UK-German final. How do you think you're going to fare?
Well, we have some magic tricks. We will do some matching on him, and his weapon will not work.
Well, good luck in the final. Yeah?
Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Das Gepäck!
Yeah!
Congratulations.
Das Gepäck through for Germany, and they will meet in this special final. Fluffy.
The one robot from Germany relying obviously on magic.
Yes, it does.
He said with a completely straight face,
Yes.
still. And I've said, yes, you have nearly converted me. You're running from the power of a small black hole.
Yes. The magical field strength.
Oh, say again, sorry.
The magical field strength of this arena is at its peak level at this moment.
Is
And
it?
the black hole is getting heavier and heavier, and it's getting so heavy that we'll be sucked right into it.
They have a few theories, actually. I'm just going over here to safe ground. The UK team, Fluffy, you've probably seen him in action before. It's an amazing robot. This spins around here. No black hole in here. No, just a good old petrol engine. But they haven't really got much weaponry aside from the sucking in black hole.
Well, if they bring the black hole into play, we'll be a bit worried, but I think we're quietly confident for this one.
Quietly confident.
Yeah.
Okay,
Not
the
gonna be too
UK
cocky.
team quietly confident. The German team relying on magic and a little bit of know-how. You can hear the audience are getting warmed up in there. Are your nerves starting?
Maybe a little bit. No, we're all right. Yeah.
Now that you can hear the audience, they're hungry for battle. The UK versus Germany. Enjoy it.
Sir Philippa, Fluffy flies the flag for Blighty and also takes us back to all those tremendous battles of yore. Cliff Richard against Eine Kleine Nachtmusik, Franz Beckenbauer against Bobby Moore, and Fluffy will fight them in the arena, he'll fight them on the angle grinder, he'll fight them in the pit, and Fluffy will never, never, never surrender.
Das Gepäck.
Here come the Germans. Peter Kerner, case seeking.
Fluffy.
And for the UK, the machine of Peter Holroyd, Peter Johnson and Richard Johnson.
Roboteers, stand by.
Sergeant Bash is back in the arena for the house robots. And you've already seen him, Mr. Psycho. Is he drooling in anticipation there? Or was it a trick of the light? To his delight, he has metal to munch. Das Gepäck, right of your screen for Germany. Fluffy for the UK, with the spinning blade. Das Gepäck's weaponry, really, the spikes aren't greatly effective, but it can push and ram. 95 kilos, the German machine. Actually the lighter of the two by 5 kilos, turning away, can get up to 20 mile an hour top speed. Mind you, so can Fluffy. Very well balanced and well set up this final. By far and away the best two machines we've seen. Was that a bit of metal, a shard that flew across the arena there from Das Gepäck? They look okay. They slam into Fluffy and lock horns. They've got a grip here of Fluffy. No. UK machine breaks away. Trying to, I think, launch a side-on attack on Das Gepäck. In other words, to get away from those spikes, one of which is wobbling and totally ineffective anyway. They want to come in on the side, Fluffy. There goes the pit. They'll have to steer away from that. We've seen good control, though, from the German team. Case Seeking is driving for his captain, Peter. Das Gepäck almost on to Sergeant Bash. Fluffy there as well. Fluffy right in front of Das Gepäck. The pit yawns. What's Das Gepäck doing here now? Trying to draw Fluffy towards him and into the pit. I don't think they'll fall for that one. I At this stage, I can't pick this. It's too close. No great damage caused or sustained. Reasonable level of driving ability. Has the fluffy weaponry stopped? That could be decisive if it goes to the judges. Mind you, the Das Gepäck weaponry has hardly been effective throughout. It's going to go to the judges, isn't it? Look, within seconds. I can't see this one ending prematurely, and I can't see a way for the judges to make a decision. I couldn't, on what I've seen. That is so close.
Wow! Yeah, that was good, man. Whoa! Was that available? Yes. Oh, yes! An irresistible object meets an immovable force. We're going to have to go to the judges while they make up their minds. Let's see the highlights.
They're marking on style, control, damage and aggression. Fluffy the more aggressive there. Maybe a little bit of damage caused to Das Gepäck. Came back on the attack though, did the Germans. The fluffy weaponry had stopped. I can't make this one out. Oh, but please, judges, don't inflict a UK defeat at the hands of Germany on home soil. Please.
The judges have made their decision. They're looking at style, control, damage, and aggression. They've called it a draw! Oh! What? We hardly ever have any draws. We never normally have draws.
No.
Are you disappointed?
A little bit, but there's all English public.
I know. You're playing away. It's definitely an away game, and we're not going to penalties.
Okay.
Okay. It was a good bit of fun. Close fight.
Yes.
They've called it a draw. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to give this to you guys because you've come an awful long way. I'm going to talk to Fluffy. Let's hear it for Das Gepäck! You're not ashamed of yourselves, lads?
Thoroughly, yes.
Thoroughly ashamed. I mean, these are the new kids on the block, you know. They've only just started building robots. You guys, experienced roboteers. The country was depending on you. And what do you go and do?
Just collapse.
It was a good fight. Don't worry, we're going to get you another one of these. We've never had a draw like that before, especially in a final. So we'll get you another trophy made up. What do you think about the standard of the German robots, then?
Yeah, it's a good, strong robot. Well built.
It stood up really well. We hit it hard a couple of times and it stood up really well.
OK, we'll come back for the next wars and be bigger and stronger. And I tell you what, mate, you'll never live this down.
Dear.
You will never live this down. Let's hear it for Fluffy! Well, for international relations, that fight ensures all is fair in love and robot wars. Bye-bye.
This is on the way for your Here On Challenge, and on Pit next, Brennan and Booth are heading back to school for a grisly crime in Bones.